The impact of media on communication between generations. Today, I want to talk about something we all experience in daily life: misunderstanding. Not because people are bad or they don't care, but because the way we communicate has changed. Media is not just a tool anymore. It actually changed the rules of talking, especially between generations. So my main question today is very simple. Does media help generations connect, or does it push them apart? Have you ever sent a message and the other person read it in a wrong way? You wrote something normal, but the other person felt it was rude, or they thought you were angry or you didn't care. Now imagine this happens across generations. One generation thinks this is normal texting, but the other generation thinks this is disrespecting. Same words but different meaning. So media creates new rules for communication. Rules about speed, tone, and respect. Media and communication. Let's think of media in very simple way. Think of media as a room where we talk. A phone call is one room, a group chat is another room, video call is another room. TV and social apps are also rooms. And here is the important part. Each room has its own rules. In a phone call, silence can feel uncomfortable. In a chat, silence can feel like being ignored. In a group chat, a short sentence can sound cold or harsh. In a video call, your face and your voice can fix problems very fast. Now think about generations. Generations are people who grew up in different rooms. Some grew up with TV and phone calls. Some grew up with chats, emojis, and social apps. So they learn different habits and they bring those habits into the same conversation. Common misunderstandings. When people talk about generations and media, they often tell two wrong stories. First one is, young people are the problem. They are too fast, too online, and careless. Second story is, older people are the problem. They are slow, too strict, and don't understand technology. But both stories are unfair. The real problem is not age. The real problem is different habits and expectations. For example, what does respect mean in different generations? A phone call, a long message, or a fast reply? Or what does care look like? What does privacy mean? So instead of blaming a generation, we should ask, what rules did this person learn in their media room? One big reason for misunderstanding is that generations do not use media in the same way. For example, in Europe 2024, about 97% of people aged 16 to 29 use the internet every day, and around 88% of them use social media daily. But in the total population, social media use is only about 65%. And apps like Instagram and TikTok are very popular among young people, but much less popular among older adults. So the key point is simple. Different generations live in different media worlds. How media changed communication. Speed and length. Chats make communication fast. Messages are short and people expect quick replies. So if someone answers late, it can feel rude or careless. But the other person may think, I was busy, this is normal. Next is new signals. In chats, meanings is not only in words, it is also in emojis, stickers, memes, and even the scene sign. Even silence become a message. For one person, silence means I'm thinking. For other person, it means you don't care. And also different information words. Social media shows different content to each person, so even people in the same family may see different news, trends, and values. And these changes can affect expectation, tone, and understanding. Now let's look at the positive side. Media can be a bridge. It helps families stay close even when they are far away, and a short message like "How are you?" keep the connection alive. Or a photo from dinner makes people feel included. Also, a video call brings back voice and face. So, small contact many times can build closeness over time, and media is not always the problem. Used well, it can support relationships. But media can also create gaps. One reason is skills. Some people don't feel comfortable with apps. They worry about pressing the wrong button, so they stay silent, and silence can look like I don't care. Another reason is trust. False or weak information spread fast on social media. People argue about what is true, and when trust breaks, communication becomes tense. Also, text is risky. There is no voice and no face. A short reply can sound angry, a late reply can sound rude. Without awareness, media can increase distance between generations. Now, let's look at this in the Iranian context. In many Iranian families, you can see 2 or even 3 communication styles in one home. For example, grandparents often trust TV and prefer phone calls. Parents often use WhatsApp groups for family news. And young people prefer Instagram or fast chat with short replies. Traditional media is still strong, but digital media is also very strong. So people are not moving in one direction together. In Iran, media doesn't only change communication, it also changes trust, authority, and even the meaning of respect. Why this is matter for business community? This generation gap is not only in families, it also happens between companies and people. Companies talk to young people, middle-aged people, and older people all at once. If a business uses only one way to communicate, many people get left out. For example, if a bank sends message only through an app, some older customers may miss them. Or if a public service uses long formal text, many young people may ignore it. So, good communication should ensure broader reach, better engagement and trust, and even fit different people. So, bridge or gap? My answer is both. Media can connect generations through easy and daily contact. Media can also create misunderstanding through speed, tone, and different information words. The biggest reason is not age alone, it's habits, expectation, and trust. If we understand that different generations speak different media languages, we can reduce conflict and build better communication in family, at work, and in society.